Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now. Good Saturday morning to everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you folks coming in. Come on in. And as Teresa said earlier, please, when you come in, shut the door because it is chilly outside. It is a balmy 27 degrees. In the great state of Ohio, it is now 32 degrees. And let's see who we got coming in the front door. Please wipe your feet, be courteous, be kind. Tell somebody to scoot over, sit down, sit up in front of the fire, get your favorite morning beverage, and let's have a conversation. Good morning, everybody. Let's see here, the Prepared Irishman, my brother. Good morning, good to see you. How are you this morning, bruh? I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving and ate way too much food because I know I did. There she is. Good to see you. Coffee first. Then speak. Now I can continue. CUCV Farmer in the house. My man, good to see you. He said waiting for about 3:30 when the home team wins the game at the big house. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's going down today. My man, Dan H., good to see you, my brother. Miss D's Hollywood Gardens, good morning to you, wherever you may be. I hope everything is wonderful in your part of these great United States of America. Tonette, good morning. Tonette said, I'm recovering from overdoing it from Thanksgiving. Yes, indeed. 37 degrees in north central Kentucky. Absolutely. Welcome in, welcome in. J3GS Farm, my brother, good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. And good to see you, and thank you for stopping by this morning. The Virginia Bushcrafter, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a very prosperous Thanksgiving Day as well. Tomcat's World, my man, my brother. Good to see you this morning. He's speaking to the Widow's Diary poet and artist, or as she has written, artist and poet. Good to see you this morning. Good to see you. Who else we got in here? My man, Mad Chad, one of my amazing moderators and good friends from the Erie Coast. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Scott Hummer, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Oops. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Kim Stanley, good morning from Georgia, she says. Well, good morning from the great state of Ohio. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who else we got in the building here? Mad Shad, Trish in progress. Good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning, Trish. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Coffee, for the 5x5. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Pure Blood. My evil twin, Dan H. And by the way, my evil twin sent me this amazing neon sign, and I was trying to figure out who it came from. Did I order it? Because I was looking at those and it showed up on my door. Damn, thank you so much, bruh. I appreciate you this morning. And as always, good to see you. Welcome in. She said, welcome in, welcome in. Uh-oh, she said her phone is acting up. So hello to everyone. Good to see you. Who else did I see in here coming through the front door? By the way, Saffron Bay, good morning to you. Good to see you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Grab your favorite beverage in the morning. Tell somebody to scoot over or get out of your way, but be polite. And please, folks, shut the door on your way in because it's cold outside. Yes, indeed, folks. F. Pier, good to see you. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good in your part of these great states. Pure Blood Prepper, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your family had an amazing Thanksgiving dinner, and there was plenty food for everyone. Linda Boop, good morning. Good to see you. My man, Scott Hummer, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Crystal R., good morning, Crystal. She said, good morning, y'all. Listening from work. Don't work too hard, Crystal, and have an amazing day, whatever you may be doing today. And then there is VP's Chica. Good morning. And yes, you should be studying. You better be studying. Please study hard and do the things that need to get done because your skills are needed. Good morning, my dear. Who else we got in here? The Prepping Artist. Good morning. She said, sorry, I'm on the phone. It's hard to tag everyone. So good morning to you, Prepping Artist. Hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving as well. Frank Short, good morning and welcome back. Good to see you. Good morning as well. Little Lone Prepper in the building. We can get started. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yep, there she is right there. VP's Chica. Good morning, everyone. Studying but listening. Yes. More studying than listening, please. And thank you. Linda Boop, good morning. Good to see you. My Renaissance Grandma, good morning. She's listening and working. Good to see you, my Renaissance Grandma. Hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you're having a great morning today. Good to see you. Good to see you. Who else we got in the building? Everybody else, I think I spoke to. And if I have not spoken to you folks this wonderful, chilly, brisk, sunny Saturday morning, stopping by, welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's hit it. Let's see what comes down, and let's see if we can learn a thing or three as well. And anybody that I did not speak to personally, good morning to you, and thank you for stopping in and joining us this morning for sure. Tomcats World, no problem, my brother. I love you. Take care. Hope everything goes well, and you know you and your wife are in my prayers as always. MTGV Crime Podcast. Good morning. Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, and thank you for joining us for Coffee Talk on this morning. Get your favorite beverage, sit back, settle in, pull the blanket up. Somebody throw another log on the fire, please. And thank you. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. So here's what gets my goat. And I don't mean get the goat to eat, but this just ruffles my feathers. And I'm gonna share this first story, and I'm gonna try to contain myself as I talk about it, and I know, but Pentagon official, 25 other people have been arrested in a Georgia human trafficking sting. I will put this story in the chat if you have not seen it, read it, or heard about it. More, and more, and more, and more. Pentagon officials said 25 other people were arrested in connection with the Georgia human trafficking sting that led to the rescue of 6 female victims, according to Fox 5 in Atlanta and the Coweta County Sheriff's Office. Um, folks, it's real, and human trafficking is absolutely horrible, by all means necessary. And those people that do human trafficking, I will say this and I will move on to the next story. There is a special place in hell for the human trafficking and child trafficking. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, here's a question for all of you and me. Naj, welcome in. Good morning. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well this morning and everything is well down there in the Sunshine State. Welcome in. Random JL, good morning. Good morning to you as well. I saw somebody else roll in here. Bayou, Sugar Garden, good morning. Hope you had a great thing. Green Leaf, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Aston Teen 85. Good morning to you as well. Get your coffee, have a seat, and we're going to do a few things, talk about some stuff, and keep it moving. Now, we all want to know, because inquiring minds want to know, what happens. You guys will like this. This is a good one here. While running for re-election. What happens other than the fact that he's dead? Ghost Lincoln, my man, good morning. Sorry, didn't see you this morning. Rolling in here. Good to see you. Mayhemic traffic morning. Absolutely. 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 Good to see you. Welcome in. Be safe if you're driving, Ghost. 9 and 2. 10 and 2. Or 9 and 3. Or 12 o'clock noon with the left hand and put in a little gangster lean on the side. You'll be just fine. So, what happens if a sitting president dies while running for re-election? If Grandpa Ice Cream kicks the bucket and the gallon of ice cream is empty, what happens? He turns 81 years old Monday. 81. And Johnny Preps, good morning, my brother. Welcome in. Good to see you and everybody else coming in. My man, Devil Dog Prepper, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. So what happens if a sitting president dies during re-election? Well, obvious question. What happens? Well, in the immediate aftermath, they would put Caramel Cream in charge, would be the first female president of these United States. First, they'd put Caramel Cream in office. The U.S. has a clear presidential order of succession outlined in the Constitution and the Presidential Succession Act of 1947. And with that, I'm trying to do some things here. And meanwhile, for an electoral standpoint, Harris would also replace Biden as a Democratic candidate automatically. She would become the presidential candidate off the rip. So, it is what it is. As a Democratic presidential candidate, but his death would also almost certainly open the door for other Democrats to jump into the 2024 race. There's no national deadline to file to run for president of the United States. So, yes, you too can run for president of these great American states of the United. So, therefore, if that happens, throw your name in the ballot. I will vote for you. The Winning Walk with Christina. Good morning. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you folks this morning. Everybody's just jumping in. CUCV Farmer said, if president and vice president die next to each other, die next in line is the Speaker of the House. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. There's no deadline to run for president, but CUCV Farmer, you too can run for president. If the president died during president primary season, which ends in mid-June, some states may postpone. Listen up here, folks. They may postpone their scheduled primaries. There's some percent precedent for this. At the height of Charlie 19, more than a dozen states postponed their primaries or expanded vote by mail options, which was absolutely a debacle and disaster, voting by mail. Al Gore, the inventor of climate control, taught us that. And if a sitting president died after the primaries, but before their party's convention, the other presidential candidates would have to make a case to every state delegation at the convention for why they should be the party's nominee. This sounds absolutely insane. And as Mad Chad says, I hold the 8th or the gangster 12. Always need a free hand for coffee. There you go. Got that right. I'm with you, Mad Chad. I do the gangster left at 12, a cup of coffee, or seed dispenser in the right, without a doubt. Jones Truth, good morning to you. I hope you got my email, Jones Truth, by the way, and thank you for joining us this morning. Tracy K, good to see you. Good to see you. Tracy K said he dies, she's in, then get ready for Newsom. Correct. Finally, if the president dies after securing their party's nomination, but before the election, both the Democratic and Republican parties have guidelines in place for selecting alternatives. Okay, who cares? Other than the fact that he's dead, he's gone, and tomorrow the sun will rise again. Yeah, it's folks. The election that's coming up next year, I personally, this is just my opinion, is going to be stuff we have never seen ever before. So there you go. Get ready, buckle up. We ain't in Kansas no more. And by the way, remember Derek, who the police officer that was convicted in the death of George Floyd, he was stabbed in prison. Yes, former Minneapolis police officer was stabbed by another inmate and seriously injured yesterday at a federal prison in Arizona. A person familiar with the matter told the Associated Press. The attack happened at the Federal Correction Institute in Tucson, a medium security prison that has been plagued by security lapse and staffing shortages. The person was not authorized to publicly discuss details. The Bureau of Prisons confirmed that an incarcerated person, I'm glad it was an incarcerated person, was assaulted around 12:30 Friday in a statement. So he was taken to the hospital for further treatment and evaluations. Not that we care, but what else? Why crew? Good morning to you. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving as well. I hope everybody ate, hearts were content, and then had leftovers yesterday, like I did, like Cole did, like everybody in the house had wonderful leftovers. Rapture Ready, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Hillbilly Homestead, welcome in. Good morning. Good to see you. You guys just keep coming in, keep coming in, keep coming in. And by the way, thank you for reminding me, Coffee, for all the amazing content creators in the chat. If you type the word vision, it'll drop a link to your channel. Folks, check out somebody you have not seen their content before. Go over there, watch a video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you like what they're doing, subscribe to their channel. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just go on over there. You can even blame it on me and tell them I held a cup of coffee to your head and forced you to go over in time at their channel. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that's how that works. Share the love, show the love, and we all grow together. Devil Dog Prepper says, yeah, stopped in at our high school and put on a 2-hour performance before heading to TTUN. I'm not mad at you. Way to go, Devil Dog. And today, the war begins between the Ohio State University and that school up north. And all I can say is to all of my Ohio people is OH. And we'll let the dust settle where the dust settles. Plain and simple. So I hope everybody's doing well. Official J Mia, good morning to you. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Aston 85 says, but if that medical investigation came out that he died from the drugs, why is the officer still in prison? Aston, I'm with you. I understand. I have my own opinion of that. They used him for all of that. And as Greenleaf says, psyops. Exactly. I'm with you, Greenleaf. By the way, hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Good to see you, my brother, and welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But yes, folks, go check out some of these amazing content creators in the chat. And as the Virginia Bushcrafter says, we are the resistance, and we are the resistance. Good morning to you. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope everything is going well, and happy belated Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope the family has lots of turkey and ham and whatever you guys eat on Thanksgiving. I'm still trying to figure out why, as my son asked me, he said, Dad, why is turkey the thing to eat at Thanksgiving? I said, that's a very good question, son. I have no idea. Maybe that's all the Indians had or the Native Americans had was turkey. I don't know, but it's good once in a while, and that's it. Salty Dog 339. Good morning, my brother. Good to see you. He said, same here. Yes, with some whipped cream. The dogs loved them some pie. There you go. Share the love with everybody in the family and do your thing. Yes, indeed. See? And here is our resident professor at the chalkboard teaching, Mad Chad. Folks, type vision in chat to drop your link. Like that. And then he says, like so. There you go. And there's my IO. There we go. There we go, folks. There we go. Bearded Dog Man, we're not going to have that discussion, but I see you. I ain't mad at you. It's all good. He says, go Big Boo. That's okay. That's okay. I ain't mad at you. Everybody has to like somebody. Yes, exactly. And Trish in Progress said, thank you for the channel links. I subscribed to some new channels this morning. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes. But anyway, next on deck. How many of you, the state you live in, and we'll do this by a show of hands, I think. How many of you live in a state where you have stand your ground? If you do, put a 1 in the chat. We're going to talk about this because I'm concerned. And by the way, again, my evil twin, Dan H., thank you for the neon sign. I actually think I'm going to move it and put it on this wall right here, right here. Yeah, this wall right here. Thank you again. Yes, everybody has stand your ground state. This is this comes from Al Jazeera News, and this is interesting. License to Kill, how Stand Your Ground lets shooters go free. We're going to listen in for a moment and see what happens. And of course, the page has been blocked by an extension. Well, good. Then maybe we won't. Oh, here we go.
It is January 13th, 2014. I'm with Nicole Olson. Just tell me everything that you can remember about what happened today.
I went to the movies with my husband, Chad Olson, and we went to see the Marine movie with Mark Wahlberg, Lone Survivor.
It was supposed to be a great day. It was just meant for us to kind of reconnect and have some time together. We go into the movie and it's empty. No one's there. At some point, a man comes in and sits directly behind us out of a whole empty movie theater. We're just sitting there watching the previews, and we hear a voice telling Chad to turn his phone off. But not in a nice, polite way. It was like a demand. Chad responded that he was just checking on his daughter, seeing if there was maybe a missed call or something from the daycare. Then you hear it again from the guy behind us, turn the phone off. From there, he gets up and he storms off.
The man was 71-year-old Curtis Reeves, a retired SWAT commander and police captain who'd brought a gun with him that day.
We just went back to watching the previews, thinking everything was over, like, okay, maybe was gonna come up away, that would be it. But not at all.
When the guy sat down, he kept saying stuff to my husband about, oh, so now you put the phone away. And my husband, turned around and stood up and just said, hey, what is your problem? The movie hasn't even started, and he was just nasty.
Surveillance footage shows Chad throwing popcorn at Reeves, who immediately fired a pistol into Chad's chest.
Just saw like a spark and saw him go down. And from there, I didn't even realize that my finger was shot as well. I was just so worried about him.
911, what is the emergency? So there's been a gunshot at the Comp Theater? Movie theater. I'm a nurse, sir, so at this point, I'm just trying to make sure this guy stays with us.
Chad died less than an hour later.
Just unbelievable, because the situation had never got more than just kind of a, whatever, dude, what's your problem? And then he's dead. And it just didn't make any sense how it escalated that quickly.
Curtis Reeves claims self-defense under Florida's Stand Your Ground law, which permits people to use deadly force anywhere if they claim they were in fear for their life.
It's not what I think, not what you think.
Acquitted in 2022.
Curtis Reeves, an absolute explosion of reaction.
This is the most bizarre case. How they could have said that was self-defense.
It is pure vigilantism. He threw popcorn.
Okay, so here's the story. Movie theater, the guy tells him, the older gentleman tells him to turn off his phone. He doesn't. He shoots him. And he gets off because of the stand your ground rule. Now, I personally, that was not stand your ground. Old Mutt, welcome in, and I'm sorry to hear that. And yes, New Yorkistan is, yeah. Good morning, Juan Perez. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome in, and everybody else that came in. Yeah, it's a shame. Johnny Prep said pretty much a clear example of a person with anger issues that shouldn't be carrying a firearm. I agree with you 1000%. Johnny Praps Pilgrim, good morning, my brother. Welcome in. I hope you and your family had an amazing Thanksgiving. And by the way, folks, Saturday morning coffee talks are brought to you by the amazing Nutrient Survival, Brain Survival Coffee. Check it out. And by the way, speaking of Nutrient Survival, as you see across the bottom, from now until Sunday, 30% off. You can build your own buckets. You can build your own pantry packs. It's in the description. Check out the link and do what you can so that you and your family have food in the need of food in this mayhemic times. But yes, that definitely was not stand your ground, in my opinion. The gentleman did not in any way threaten the older man. No way, no how. And yeah, it just doesn't it doesn't make sense. Sherry, good morning. Welcome in. You're okay. You're right on time. Don't worry about being late. You're here. Welcome in. Scoot over. And by the way, whoever's the last one in the door, please shut the door because it's chilly outside. KP, good morning. My man said, I just bought a tent for $15. There you go. And Naj, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, that was not stand your ground. That older gentleman, in my opinion, this is my just opinion, unlived that man, and that was not worth it. Not worth it at all. Katrinka, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, you and your family. Yes. But yeah, that gentleman, she said, is in the building. Good morning. Welcome in. If I didn't speak to you, hello. He got off with the stand your ground rule in Florida because, of course, he said he feared for his life. I don't get it. And yeah. Well, Astantine, that's not, unless the movie theater had signs posted. I know our movie theaters here do not have signs posted that no firearms are allowed. It has to be clearly posted as far as private property goes. Yeah. Virginia Bushcrafter said, Vision Preparedness agreed. That was not stand your ground. The murder wasn't in imminent danger. You're absolutely right. He wasn't. Absolutely not. Absolutely, she said, mental illness is real. Right. Mad Chad said, and the douchebag was a Leo. Yeah. It just it just doesn't make sense. That was not stand your ground. Anyway, moving on to the next story. And I'm going to throw this in here and put this link in the chat for those that want to know just in case. Meanwhile, the Rainbow Bridge. They were a couple from New York, and the narrative was changed to say that it was not a terror threat, but it was a high-speed car race. Investigation continues after a vehicle exploded at a checkpoint on the U.S. side of a bridge connecting the countries at Niagara Falls. The people killed when their luxury car crashed into a border checkpoint at Niagara Falls and exploded in a fiery wreck had been identified as a New York husband and wife. The couple's 2022 Bentley Flying Spur, okay? This was over $100,000 car that slammed into a row of security booths at the Rainbow Bridge and burst into flames on Wednesday. The investigation into what caused them to cause police as Villani and Monica Villani. Both were 53 years young of Grand Island, and Niagara Falls. Online business records and the company website indicated the victim's family owns a lumber business and several hardware stores in Buffalo. So we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to all the extended prayers. This comes from the families of the victims, and yeah, so that's what happened. Why would a Bentley be going over 100 miles an hour, smash into a building or smash into a barrier, flip, and then explode? Exactly, Mad Chad. Bentleys aren't little. Bentleys are not small whatsoever. TX Lala in the building. Good morning. And TX Lala says it was stand your ground because objects, popcorn, were thrown at him. But he instigated it, so shouldn't have been able to use it, just like you can't use it when committing a crime. There you go. Well, you know, it is what it is, and a innocent person was unalived, um, and all of that. So Coffee says, Vision original reports came out from the Buffalo News, said explosion at Rainbow Bridge. All bridges were closed. 4 illegals arrested. That is what it said. See, and you know, I'm gonna tell y'all, did they change the narrative? Could be. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I had heard too, Coffee. 4 illegals were arrested. Yeah. So we may never know the truth behind that. And I'm with you, CUCV Farmer. There's more to that story than what we're being told. And remember, they only tell us what they want us to know. But yeah, I'm with you on that. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, Naj. Right. Always try to change the news. Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And she says, I'm breaking up. Am I breaking up? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Sweet Thumb, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning to you, my brother. Miss D's Hollywood Garden says, no secret that AI can hack cars driving on the highway. That is true. Absolutely true. I'm breaking up. Okay, well, let's see. Am I talking better or am I still breaking up? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm breaking up. Huh. Let me put myself back together and see what happens. Take off the hat, raise the left leg. How's that? Is that better? Yes, at times breaking up. Okay, well, you know what? We'll get rid of some of the news. There we go. By the way, hostages. And I don't like talking about these guys throwing rocks at each other, but hostages were released yesterday. Hamas released hostages, which included 13 Israeli women and children who have been captured and held hostage. And the freedom hostages range from anywhere from 77 years old down to 2 years old. And I'm going to leave it at that because I am not going to give that story the time of day. Yeah, exactly, Rapture Ready. Nothing to see here. Move along. Is that any better? Is the details of the couple were garbled and unreadable? Okay. Thank you, Mad Chad. So I will repeat that. Militant, good to see you, my brother. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. So the couple, they owned a lumber business and a couple of hardware stores in Buffalo. And that's how that went down. So, yes. Hope you're doing well, Militant. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it. Militant, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving and everything as well. But yeah, the narrative, thank you, Saffron Bay, only talked about the last story. Well, that doesn't surprise me. They don't want us to know the truth. So they change the narrative. They block the interwebs. YT does what they want to do, but that's okay. We're going to continue on doing what we're doing because we do what we do. Sherry, good morning. Yes, I'm back together now. Nasha, yeah, they're changing it because of the illegals. They don't want to take responsibility for all the bad people who came in illegally. Of course not. The borders are wide open, and there you go. It's insanity at its best. That's all I can say, and that's okay. Now, right, Chad, Hummus released some hostages yesterday, and yeah, I don't know how many Americans were included in the group, but it ranged anywhere from the age of 78 years old all the way down to 2. Yes. CUCV Farmer says that why hasn't Potato Head told them to release all citizens or all hell will happen to them? I'm with you. I don't get it. It just isn't good at all. You know? And they, what happened to the tactic of we don't negotiate with terrorists? Come on, Grandpa Ice Cream, put the spoon down. Amazing. I just don't get it. Yeah. So here, only donkeys are blamed, and no one wants to acknowledge that there are elephants in on all that is planned. Exactly. But anyway, Thanksgiving Day parade has gone on for over 50 years, probably 100 years. Well, pro-Palestine protesters paused the Macy's Day Parade, glued their hands to the street in the middle of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, temporarily halting the event. There were other instances of protests on the sidelines as well. Putting the story up, but here's my take on that. If you glue your hands to the pavement, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to call Mad Chad, have him off hands and dragging you out of you. Absolutely insanity, folks. Yes. Yes. You got that right, Militant. I'm with you. We all know that, yes, doesn't run anything. He's just a goofy mascot and someone they can get us to focus our, right, angst on. Yes, Grandpa Ice Cream. Right. As Mad Chad said, Israel used the Hannibal Protocol when dealing with hostages, meaning they bombed them. Yes, and now I'm buffering. I'm breaking up. Well, let's try this again and put ourselves back together and see what we can come up with. How's that? Is that better? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, if and when, yeah, I see the buffering. That's not good. Okay, there we go. Pilgrim says, I agreed, Militant. It's the easiest way to express frustration. Yes, good. Thank Thank you. See, they're trying to. Mad Shad, please. Yes, there you go. I will call him out, and they would cut hands off and drag people off of the street with hands still glued to the pavement and bodies moved out of the way. But yes, it's Trish in Progress said he starts breaking up every time he starts talking about the things they don't want us to talk about. You're talking about the news. Thank you. Well, let's talk about some other news. Let's talk about some college football going down today up there in that state up north. The Ohio State Buckeyes kick off in approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes. By the way, folks, do me a favor if you have not, please. We got 60 people in the chat. We got 55 likes. Dear sir, dear ma'am, please, if you have not, hit the thumbs up for me. Let's show YouTube. Let's set the algorithms on our head and say, no matter what we talk about, you're not going to stop us. So please smash the like button. Yes. Linda said, your antennas are under your head, your hat, Trent. Take off the hat. Well, let's see if this works. How's that? There we go. Now, maybe the radiation from Matt Shad said, kick the flux capacitor. Hold on 1 second, folks. Let me kick the flux capacitor. Come on, get out the way. Get. Oh, no wonder. It's only kicking. It's only fluxing on one side. How's that? OH. Yes. There we go. How's that? It should be doing well now. There's my Ohio guys going crazy for the game, and I'm buffering, it looks like to me. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do even this better. Boom. How's that? Now, we should be absolutely fantastic, and everything should be flowing as always. And we're going to do what we do. Didn't help. How's that? I.O. Thank you, Teresa. Coffee says 67 likes. 60 people. Not bad stats. There you go. Thank you, Coffee, our resident moderator statistician. I.O. Voice video froze. I heard Ohio doesn't really exist. Well, you see this can of spam up here? This can of spam was hand signed by the man who states Ohio doesn't exist. So if Ohio doesn't exist, then this signed can of spam does not exist as well. Yes, I'm with you, Coffee. CUCV Farmer, see, you okay. We're going to let y'all have y'all's day. Nah, militant. I'm not entering convinced it does. We do exist. Ohio is existing. And if you didn't think Ohio existed, here's what you're going to miss. Bug Out Weekend 2024, May 16th through the 19th in Dayton, Ohio, is the Vision Preparedness second annual Bug Out Weekend for everybody that wants to go, wants to come. And there you go. Kevin Ramsey, good morning, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you and welcome in. I hope you are doing well this morning. And I kicked the flux capacitor. Nash says, my friend's show was cut off by YT in the middle of it because they didn't like what they were talking about. Well, hopefully mine doesn't. My prepper journey. Good morning to you. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I hope everything is working well for you and all that good stuff. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. But yes, there you go. Coffee first, you knocked that off, according to Ghost Lincoln. Yes, but Bug Out Weekend, folks, 2024 is on task and prepared. We are putting together some amazing classes to bring everybody that shows up. And I'll share a little secret for you for all of those that came last year. And we did the Bug Out bag hike. We are going to do a bug out bag clinic or as we say, checkup, where myself and several of my good friends will go over your bug out bag, give you suggestions of things to include, things you could take out. And we'll also talk about uncommon preps or items you should have in your bag. And we are extending the hike to the Brave at Heart to 7 miles. You heard it, folks. We'll go around once and we'll come, take a break, let those folks that need to adjust their bags take out, put in, and then for those that want to journey farther into bugging out on foot with your pack, we will then trek another 6 times around the lake for a total of 7 miles. There you go. Yeah. Yes, coffee first. The Livingston man is giving out fake news. Yes. Teresa says someone needs to kidnap Livingston man and bring him to Ohio. And I know just the guy to do that, and hopefully we can get that done. Pure Blood said, I think it's cold weather slowing down the internet. Yes. Yes, Naj, there's not much spam to save because spam is not allowed in our house. And this is the only can of spam, and it's signed by the Livingston man. So, you know, if that what it comes down to, then you get that and you can have that. Chickadee, good morning, good morning, good morning. Collide, Ohio, near Marion. Absolutely. Yes. Know the area. Welcome in. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Salty Dog said, Coffee, you better watch your mouth. Governor Kami, see you next Tuesday, just announced new funding to combat hate speech on the interwebs. Ha, exactly. But yes, folks, Greenleaf said, I went to Tiffin, Ohio. It was pretty real. There you go. Tell them, Greenleaf, Ohio is real. There is such a place as Ohio. And I'm missing a whole lot going on in the chat because so Trish in Progress, the Livingston man does not believe Ohio exists. After the bug out weekend last year, he just doesn't believe it. And he doesn't think that Ohio exists, even though many, many people tell him that Ohio does exist. Speaking of that, all of our Ohio people have told him many times it does exist. Stewards Prepping, smashed it, and thank you, my brother, and good morning to you. I hope you're having a great morning. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving as well. The Prepared Irishman, I'm planning on it. That's right. And we need to talk because you are one of the key instigators to what goes on at the bug out weekend because you tell me what to do. All right, Pure Blood. There you go. He says, I plan on coming down for the meetup, but no promises. No promises. Would love to have you. Hope to see you. Would love to meet you in person and do the things that we do. Yeah, as Mad Shad says, I hate speeches. Please sing. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Katrinka. All you have to do is look on the map. Ohio is there. Exactly. That's what we tried to tell him. Tracy K says, I hope to make this one as long as car is running all right. Absolutely, Tracy. We'd love to have you out. Hope to see you. Salty Dog says, Vision, thoughts on Pandemic 2.0 pretty much started this way last time. They meet to talk about it. Pops up. Yeah, I saw that. Hits our shores. Well, here's the short of it, and here's the skinny, Salty Dog. 2.0, if they think that folks got mad because 1.0, 2.0 is going to be the wrath of these countries, and everybody in this country is not going to be happy with it, and rightfully so. I think it will be resisted heavily. But I don't care. Bring it on and everything else. Excuse me. But yeah, Plandemic 2.0, I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Life goes on out here. I still have to cut firewood. I still have to feed Junior. I still have to keep all the other kids out of the refrigerator. And I have to keep Cole from wanting to eat the side of the garage. And the garage is brick. Yeah, there we go. Yes, indeed. Greenleaf said, once on the turnpike, I drove under the biggest tornado I ever saw. I did not touch down. It did not touch down. Ohio tornadoes exist. Yes, they do. This is home of tornadoes. Frank Short, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. You guys are amazing. What time is it? It is 10:57. Ah, yes. Yes, we do. We need more pool noodles. Mad Chad, I will be acquiring such items for that. So I will bring more pool noodles and get those ahead of time. Old Mutt said, could we get a #1 from all my old and new friends coming to the 2024 Bug Out Weekend? There you go, folks. Put a 1 in there. And by the way, because Old Mutt says it, here's what happens. When you actually get to meet this man in person, which I did last year, you officially can use the hashtag Old Mutt's Kids, because this man is a plethora of knowledge, information, and stories and things to help you when in time of need, because he left me with a monster green metal trunk with stuff in it and said, here, this is your problem now, give it away. And that's exactly what Old Mutt did. And I can't wait to see you if you're coming this year or next year, Old Mutt, as well. By the way, for all of those, as Old Mutt said, all of my old and new friends, if you intend on coming to Bug Out Weekend 2024, put a #1 in the chat, please, and show Old Mutt some sincere. And I'm going to put a 1 in there because I will be there. There we go. Let the ones roll in. Fingers crossed. Yes, it is. Skyline Chili. Isn't it from Ohio? Yes, it is, Trish. Cincinnati, Ohio. Home of Skyline Chili. Yes. Uh-oh. There you go. Pure Blood Preppers making jerky. The house is starting to smell good. Yes. Yes, indeed. In Ohio, we get all sessions in a few hours. That is absolutely right, Ghost Lincoln, because we put in the work. We put in work. Yes, indeed. And my evil twin, who has been officially adopted as an Ohio resident, Dan H. will be there, of course. There we go. Coffee said 5. I'm trying to convince the hubby. Yeah. But Old Mutt is coming. From what I understand, Prepared Irishman, he put a 1 in the chat. So I think he's coming. Yes. Greenleaf said he needs a ride. What state are you in, Greenleaf? Maybe somebody along the way can stop. My prepper journey said, cried wolf, the first round. On the second one, people will be resistant to the mouth diapers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm with you. Not going to happen. Johnny Preps has said he's coming. Again, yes, indeed, Johnny Preps. Can't wait to see you again, my brother. Pure Blood is coming. Frank Short. That's right. There you go, Mad Chad. Hashtag Old Mutt's Kids. Absolutely. And I wear that hashtag proudly. Proudly, proudly, proudly. My man, Fed Up American, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're having a great day. All right. Thank you, Ms. Jones. Yes, indeed. Glad you got it. Hope it helps. What? Naj is coming from the great state of Florida. There we go, folks. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Luis, Fernando, Torres, Lopez. Good morning. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So, folks, it is 11 o'clock. And I will say this, because y'all are family. And are there any questions for me? There will be more details coming about Bug Out Weekend 2024. I'm going to do some conference calls with my guys. Oh, look at that. BP's Chica puts in a 1. And can we get a 1 for Cole? Because Cole will be there as well. There you go. Plan on it. There you go. Prepared Irishman? Absolutely not. I am not bringing a trailer because I am not bringing half of the stuff I bought last year because we don't have to feed everybody. So therefore, there's no need for all the gear that I bought last year. We're coming and we're bringing less gear and going to have a greater time or as good as a time as we did last year. And it's going to be awesome. The most gear we will have with us is Cole, because this will be his first time. And I hope he doesn't act like Cole, because Cole is Cole. Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner in the building. It is so good to see you. Good morning to you. I hope you and your family had an amazing Thanksgiving. And welcome in. That's right, Salty Dog. That's right. Asshole moves to Ohio. Sounds good. He is absolutely, without a doubt, grandfathered in a resident of Ohio. Yes. And folks, it's going to be a good time. We're going to have some amazing courses and classes, and we're just putting it all together. And it's going to be even bigger than better. Militant Bug Out Weekend 2024 is going to be in Dayton, Ohio. We're going to be at the exact same place we were at last year. And thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Virginia Bushcrafter. Thank you, Devil Dog Prepper. My Renaissance grandma, folks, she's coming again this year. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Can't wait to see you as well. Can't wait to see you as well. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. She said, tiny URL, how do I get to 30% off? Well, let's see here. 1 second, Chickadee. Let me check something here. So if you click that tiny URL, it should take you there directly. Let me double check. It worked for me. Here, I'll put it in the chat. And there you go, Chickadee. There you go. That should take you straight to it. That is our affiliate link. And you're good. Ha! VP's Chica says 1 for Cole. Ha! Yes, indeed. Cole will be there. And yeah. So that link I just put in the chat will take you to Nutrient Survivals. That's our affiliate link. I just shortened it because the address is huge. And if you click that link, it'll take you to it. And from there, you can go to where it says, if you click the down arrow next to emergency food and click on where it says build yours, you can build your bundle and do the things. So I hope that helped. Does Cole have a backpack? Of course Cole has a backpack, Prepared Irishman. Cole has a backpack. Cole has a pup fac. PFAC, puppy first aid kit. He does. He truly does. Happy Matt, good morning, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you, Mad Shad. Yep, there you go. There's a link too for our website, and you can get it that way also. Yes, absolutely. Micro Wolf, good morning. Micro Wolf said, I heard Ohio's going to be the next constitutional state. That'll be awesome. We already have constitutional carry and all of that other stuff. And no matter what the Alphabet Soup Gang says, we will not enforce anything with our Second Amendment rights that is against the Constitution. Yes, indeed. Cole, ain't you also getting another buddy for Cole? Yes, we are. And I'm waiting on the right litter from the breeder because we want a specific color for Cole's family. Virginia Bushcrafter says, I'm camping next to the fire pit. I don't blame you. That's why I'm bringing my own fire pit. There you go. We will also have, I will say, the late night chat for those of you that participated in the late night chat last year. We will be having that again this year for those that want to stay up late and talk. Again, at the late night chat, no recordings, no videos. You will be searched, and my security team will be walking around with axes in hand. TX Lala, I hope you're doing well. What time is it? It's 11:08. Yes, you will need more wood. Yes, we will probably double up on the wood. I will be checking the weather and all of that good stuff. Yes, indeed, Micro Wolf. But yes, we will have all of the preparations. Miss Jones Truth says, I just bought a silent, stealthy defense to help practice accuracy because I can't disturb my neighbors. Still working on self-sufficiency with my defense options. Bought new strings. I'm training. That's the way to go, Miss Jones Truth. That's the thing to do, folks. Train, and do some more training. Practice your preps. Practice your self-defense. Practice everything you can. And by the way, folks, I think, and if Old Mutt is still in the chat, I very much would like, and I'm going to just throw this out here. We'll see if this comes to fruition or not. I would like to do a solar generator clinic. Okay, I'll say that because we're going to have some stuff, folks. And I just want to go over solar generators, talk about them, and get some input and give out some input and hopefully help somebody either purchase or work with the one you have to make sure that you get what you got and that it works for you and your needs. Got to head out. My dogs want to go outside. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks, Trent, for the coffee talk today. Linda, thank you so much for stopping in. Have an amazing day. Tell the pups I said hello. But yes, I am definitely going to put together we're going to do a session on solar generators and panels, and we're going to do that. Yeah. And that's going to be one of the classes that we talk about, teach about. No, Naj, Cole's not getting a girlfriend because nobody in the house wants to deal with a female puppy, especially me. And the COO has already said absolutely not. So Cole will be getting a brother. There we go. And they will be having death matches in the backyard, pay-per-view possible. Ha! Right. Thank you, Devil Dog. I appreciate you for not sleeping in the one-man tent like you did last year. Thank you, my brother. We need you over with the rest of us. Please bring a tent. If you need a tent, I got extras. But yes, that's good to know. She said, I need another tent. Well, I'll give you this little cheap, quick advice, she said. Depending on what kind of tent you want, you may want to go over to visionpreparedness.org. Check out our tents. We have Kodiak is one of our affiliates and some other companies that provide tents. But get the tent you need from wherever you need to get it from, because as I always say, folks, stay within your budget. Salty Dog said, it is May, so not too cold though. Get a camp stove, winter well, large. Yes, you're absolutely right, Salty Dog. It could be chilly. We may need a camp stove in the tent. And if that's the case, I have to bring the other tent. But yes, without a doubt. Crystal R., all of this code talk is scaring me. I don't know if I can hack it. You can, Crystal. You can do it. Come on, show up. Bring it in. Winter all stoves are great. Yes. See, even the Virginia bushcrafters said it. Crystal, you can. There will be a lot of people there to help you if you need help. Absolutely, without a doubt. Absolutely. Johnny Preps says, good idea, Vision. Yes, I'm going to do some solar stuff. And by the way, sometime next week, I'll be dropping a video on a specific solar generator. Stay tuned. Thank you so much. We are the Resistant. By the way, folks, it's 11:15. It's 11:13. We're going to do 2 minutes and we're out of here. By the way, for all of you in the chat, I truly appreciate everybody. From the bottom of our heart, I am thankful for all of our supporters, all of our subscribers, all of our friends. Goes out to you, because you guys are amazing. Without you, there would be no me. It would just be me sitting here talking to myself, and the COO looking at me saying, why are you talking to yourself? And I'll say, because there's nobody in the chat that will talk to me. So I want to thank everybody for coming out today. You folks are amazing. I want everybody to have an absolutely amazing time here. Crystal, depending on where you're flying from, you could fly, and some of my Fed Up American, if you're still in the chat, I know the Dayton airport is small. You could fly into Columbus, would probably be the closest, Columbus, Ohio. If you fly into Columbus, you're about 45 minutes to an hour out. And it's easy to get to from Columbus, because that's the direction we'll be coming. So it's easy to get there. You want to fly into Columbus. Salty Dog said, PPV, Cole off the top rope. Yes, pay-per-view. You're right. Salty Dog, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong, because when we get this second pup, I know Cole is going to be like, who in the blue blazes are you? And why are you sleeping on my blanket? So yeah, there will be a pay-per-view event. Yes. Crystal, it's not going to be that cold. If it's that cold, it's going to be in the 40s and 50s. Okay? Breathe. It's going to be okay. Just show up and we will take care of you. Trish in Progress said, I'm going to read to the kennel dogs today. All right. She's going to read to the kennel dogs. They need human interaction before being adopted. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a wonderful thing. And Nash said, at least Cole will have a barking buddy. Yes, he will teach him to bark and do all the bad things that Cole does around here. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yes, indeed. Yep, you can visit our website, visionpreparedness.org, hit the products list, and hey, if you find something you need, and if you check our community tab, there are tons of Black Friday specials going on. Do your thing, folks. As Dan H says, make sure you test your tent before the bug out weekend. If you don't fit, get a bigger one. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, guys, there's always a super shelter. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yes. Micro Wolf says, most of my gear solar. Got a solar power generator, use it on the regular. You get to know the good, bad, and the ugly with them. Absolutely, Micro, and that's exactly what I'm gonna be talking about. As Mad Shad said, I slept in a woobie and a hammock, very comfortable. Yes, he did. And Charity was on guard and took care of the fox or the raccoon, as well as I hope to see Bob the cat. We had a cat that came out and hung out with us. Bob the cat beat up a raccoon and chased him off into the woods. And that is a true story because I saw it with my own eyes. So, folks, we're going to have a great time this year. Now, with that, I'm going to let y'all go because I'm going to be running my mouth. And I don't want to run my mouth because I value your time and mine. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Remember this, folks, no matter of all the mayhemicness going on in the world, all the mayhem they throw at us, keep prepping, okay? Keep prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Today is D-Day, OH. With that school up north, God bless everybody. Vision Preparedness. We will see you in the next video. Take care. Talk to you soon, folks. The time is now.